Can I hit the toggle button? Oh, I can. You know what? This thing's a rocket ship. Positive rate. Oh, 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 oh. Bobble. Bobble, bobble, bobble. Is the phone set to vibrate? Could be. She's busy talking to you, doggo? Oh, trying to get her number. All right, we're at 5,000. One more flyby. I'm going to set my trim for just a little bit of a nose up attitude here. And then I'm going to select, sync up my heading bug, go into heading mode, AP engage, and we're going to do flight level change at, I'm going to use my SciTech panel just to adjust. We're going to climb at 230, 240. So we got flight level change. Put on my noise canceling headphones. Just a little peace and quiet. Another flyby. A John flyby. Yep. All right. Now we're gonna do direct to. So we'll do direct to hop to, execute, and then we're gonna hit nav. Okay, nav. There's a slight change to hop to. It now says here FMS1 hop to 12 miles away. We're climbing 234 knots and rising up to 240. 2,800 feet per minute. Alt select is in. Let's do the checklist.
After takeoff checklist. Landing gear. Up. Flaps. 0. Thrust reversers. Off. Ignition. Off. Pressurization. Checked. PAX transition.
Okay, PAX transition. Press bleed air 10th stage in.
Completed. N1.
Oh, we missed all that. Okay.
Climb set. APU generator. Off. APU. Shut down.
That's cool. He's doing
Passenger
all of
signs.
this. We'll keep those on.
CAS.
CAS is clear. APR is armed though, and wing anti-ice is on. Probably don't need wing anti-ice for the time being. I don't know what APR. Ashman Media, long time no see. Like TBM headphones. Oh yeah. Right there. Yeah, TBM headphones. I don't know what the APR arm means. You see this APR arm? You'd think that would be approach, but it's not.
After takeoff checklist complete.
Okay, we're climbing through 14,000. Dang, this thing really works. Hey, D-Money's right there. Look right there. That's Flight Park State Park. POTA. That's a POTA site right there off the nose. I love that park. I've done 14 activations right there. Yeah, right there. 5929. Kilo 59.29. We needed a POTA emote. I think we do. And I was thinking I might put in a 650 emote. Anyone want to work on those for me? A 650, a Star Citizen, a POTA. I don't know, maybe a dark chocolate Oreo. Parks on the Air, baby. It's my favorite thing. But it's interfered with my Twitch streaming. I'll be honest. Anyway, let's do a giveaway. I mean, let's start the giveaway anyway. Got 100. Is there 100 and some odd people watching right now? That's a good number. Thank you guys for keeping me company today as I stumbled through that whole pre-flight and takeoff. We're at 18,000 feet. Flight level 180, so we'll go standard pressure. And I'll also do lights to off. A brown emote would be good too. Yeah, a brewing emote. All right, I'm going to go to the bot. And I'm going to, and again, I'll say that I said this last time, but don't be shy in blowing your snack wad. I'm going to say there's a minimum of 100. Well, no, ticket cost is 1. I'll leave it at 1. Matt, hey, we got a subscribe. Only Sphero. Did you changed your name again, didn't you, Sphero?
Nice CRJ, you a flying laughing face.
It is like a CRJ. In fact, I think the guys that are type rated for CRJs are kind of type rated for this thing, aren't they? We're gonna go hog wild. We're gonna go up to 19,999. And this one is for the Challenger. This is for the challenge. And you do have to be a present to win, and you have to wait till I land and park at the gate. Or crash, one or the other. Type exclamation raffle space and then the number of snacks you would like to put in. And trust me, do not be shy, because snacks are on borrowed time. Because we're switching to Bitcoin. Fast Joe Testarossa with the subscribe. I want to back up a little bit here. We got Only Sphero with 48 months. That's 4 years from Only Sphero.
Saturday sub baby.
Sphero with 48 months. And then Fast Joe Testarossa now with 20 months. 20 months subscribe. We've got a lot of subs today. Gifted subs, regular subs, subbing up. You guys are very kind. I heard a rumor, well, not a rumor. I heard a news report that Blackbox 711, who in my opinion is the most educational flight sim streamer on Twitch. He is the most educational flight sim streamer on Twitch. There's many others that are very good at giving out information and teaching us, but I would nominate Blackbox as the most educational Twitch streamer. Unfortunately, he's moving off of Twitch and he's going to YouTube. And I thought, wow, that's weird. And then I thought, should I go to YouTube? And then I thought about it and I thought, you know what? Twitch has been my home away from the kitchen for years. It would be difficult to switch. But I will say, and I don't do it obviously for the money. It pays for the hobby, but it's interesting how Twitch took away my ability to email all of my subs. Unless it's back now. I don't think it's back, but they took away my ability to reach out to all of you subs in emails to say, hey, guess what? We got a poker tournament. And by the way, we really do have a poker tournament that we need to play on either Friday or Saturday. So if you're interested in the real money $100 prize poker tournament with a no entry fee, make sure that you comment on the John Fly Discord poker room that you're interested, and then we'll schedule it either for Friday night or Saturday night. We could even do Saturday day, I guess, but Did she do that? Was she involved in that killing of that Twitch feature? That's really ridiculous because I loved that ability and I didn't use it very often. I just used it from time to time. But between that and also the fact that they wouldn't negotiate with Blackbox with regard to revenue share, and apparently you have to reach a certain amount of viewers to negotiate or different rate, and they didn't count his gifted subs as toward that statistic. Anyway, it's a long story. I'm sure there's a lot of information, but it's kind of sad that we're losing one of the best Twitch streamers from an educational flight simming standpoint. The guy is fantastic. He is one of the only streams that I'll watch that does not have a webcam. There's only like a half a dozen people that I'll watch without a webcam, but he's one of them because he's that good. So, yeah, she emailed her subs about the fan site. Okay. Yeah, it's really unfortunate that went away. All right, just a flight check here. We're at 28.6 and climbing up to 320. I can probably raise my IAS speed up to 270, 280. What do you guys think so far? I think this plane is pretty dang solid. I have a few questions that I'm going to have to try to figure out. One, why can't I hear Jenny? Two, why I haven't figured out how to use the default fuel system. It seems like there's a glitch there. What else? Other than that, fantastic bird so far. Watching such streamers on YouTube sucks. There are way too many hello there people in the chat. I've live streamed over there like years ago, and I don't remember. It seems like to me it was like the Wild Wild West, but I really do think that Twitch should, bring back the email thing and maybe rethink their revenue sharing and just really try to encourage the content people out there to stick around. And so, yeah. You hear Mixer's good? Oh my gosh, those guys that made out with those Mixer contracts. Oh, what did they have to stay on the platform for like 4 months before they could go back to what they came from? Well, let's face it though. In order to make it in this business, you've got to have charisma and a lot of time and a thick skin for sure. And you gotta not do flight sim. Although you can do flight sim like twice a year. Other than that, you have to do Fortnite. All right. Well, there's a couple other things here. I don't know why I'm getting the check database dates because it seemed like I had the correct one in there. But if I go to status, that looks like the correct database. But maybe it's because of the date. Is that what someone was saying in chat? Is because I have a date of March. That's why it's confused because it's got a database that goes up to January 27th. That's probably it, huh? Yeah. That sounds about right. That's interesting that changes the MFD data. Oh, look at that. MFD data up there. Here's your V speeds. Takeoff weights. It's pretty cool. Maybe under perf. I'm looking for TOD information. There's thrust limit. We got flight plan. We got legs. Perf. Anyone have an idea of where? Oh, maybe stat. No, not status, but maybe, I don't know. Where in here do we get TOD? Yeah, we're hitting our cruise level of 320. There's frequency, hold, fix, IRS control. Might be in Prague. Says Black Sheep. How you doing, Black Sheep? Where is Prague? I don't see Prague. Previous page. On which one though? MFD data. That changes the PFD right up here. Menu. IDX Prague, thank you. So there's the progress page. There's, okay. And then next. It's got crosswind, tailwind. I don't see a top of descent mileage. Delta 213, how you doing, sir? Happy New Year to you as well, my friend. Long time no chitty chat. Hit perf twice. Okay, so perf. There is perf twice. Approach maybe? Nope. Perf once. Perf twice. Flight log? Nope. Button somewhere will show on MFD legs and TOD. Will it? Is there a Vnav button? Perf. Vnav setup. There's the Vnav setup, page 2, and there's page, yeah, that's just setting it up. Somewhere button somehow. Yeah, it's got to be somewhere, right? There's the direct to. There's the messages. Here's your radios. There's departures. Arrival data. Arrival. Legs. Missing the farm life, but it goes on. Are all of the llamas gone? Yeah, we're gonna have to ask that question. But I do know that, well, obviously I can go on here and change my range. So if we go here to the menu, and then I'm gonna bring this up here, and then on the menu we rotate this to present position, and then we change the range. There is the top of descent right there, just past stew. So that's good to know. Yep. Can I see the outside view? Absolutely, Nico. This is a brand new livery. It's an Airmed livery. It comes with 3 or 4 liveries by default. This one was the very first, I believe this is the very first third-party livery that was available in the forums. And I'm just like, I'll grab Airmed. I don't know why Airmed would need a global, or it's not a global, but why Airmed would need a Challenger 650. Maybe it's to transport that really good doctor from point A to point B. Alpacas are gone to various new homes. JD, formerly known as John Diego, is now a dad. Time flies. The alpaca that was named after me is now a dad. Dang. Time does fly. And I'm sure you miss it. Are you going to still go to the shows? Or are you done with the shows since you won't be selling the goods anymore? Or going into the quiet life? Black Sheep is one of the few Snack Air pilots left. We've got like 4 or 5 people that have requested entry, but I don't know if any of you guys noticed, but there's 50 Snack Air airports that are for sale. Extremely high prices, so it's not as if we're liquidating, but we're making some changes. But we're not selling any of the big airports. But I'm thinking about focusing on those class, D, C, and our 1 class Bravo airports, and just really stocking them with airplanes and routes to other facilities that are not Snack Air. I will trade you a lot of stuff for either one of those, Sim dude. And in fact, I think you should trade me Newark for Vegas. I'll give you Newark for Vegas. Or I'll trade you I'll give you Louisville or Tulsa, Louisville or Tulsa or Colorado. No, Louisville or Tulsa for PSP. And that'll recharge Snack Air. Other than that, we do have quite a bit for sale. I'm actually starting to fly more now, having fun in the TBM 930 Las Vegas to Monterey. Oh, nice. So there you go. That makes sense. And I'm assuming that's in MSFS. Well, there's the outside. I'm going to reset. We're going to take a look at our map here. We'll scroll that out. We'll do our georeferencing. And there we are, coming down the mountain as she comes. We're going to bring up the Chow 1 arrival. The bottom of Chow 1 is at 8,000 at Prino. So pretty soon we'll bring up the ILS chart. But will this thing automatically go down? It won't, will it? So I'm going to set... Normally, if I was flying online, I would set this to an earlier restriction, but we'll set it to 8,000. And that's the other point, is if I click the Vnav button, will it follow the Vnav path? I guess we should test that. So we're rotating this down to 8,000. What do you guys think? Do I just click the Vnav button and let it do its thing? By the way, we do have a giveaway for this plane going on right now. You have to be present to win. You have to use your snacks, and you have to type !raffle and then the amount of snacks you'd like to use. Each raffle ticket is 1 snack, and you can buy up to almost 20,000 snacks. What was it, 19,000 something? And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We got 16 people in the drawing for the Challenger 650. So it's one of our bigger giveaways. Once we do the Challenger 650 giveaway, we will have officially given away more than $12,000 on the channel. Don't tell my wife. Can I add snacks to my current raffle tickets? Well, D-Monies, right now I show you at a certain balance. Go ahead and try it. I think it might erase your previous, but go ahead, put in 1,000 right now just as a test. Just, how many did you put in? I didn't see it change, so do 500 more. Yeah, it did change. It's going up. I thought you already bought it though, D-Monies. Didn't you already buy it with your Jameson? I thought you did. All right, so back to the question at... you haven't bought it? Okay. Well, then you're a worthy winner. So do I click the Vnav, guys? Didn't drink enough Jameson. I'm going to click it. I'm just going to click it. I mean, in the Vnav, we have target altitude of 240 at or above at Wriggle, at or below, or between 17 and 230 at Allen. I think I can just hit Vnav and we're good to go. I'm nervous, but I'm going to do it anyway. Okay, Vnav. Vnav now shows LNAV1 AP V out. It says V out. So I'm assuming that this plane will start down on its own. What do you guys think? Should the speed be done automatically? You're at 0.77, but it's programmed for 0.80. It does say speed on the ATS. We are, you're right. We need to be in, that's a manual speed setting that I have set up right there. So, to get out of IAS mode, I don't even know if I'm in IAS mode. I mean, that's pretty close to 0.80, but do I hit? What do I do? Do I do? Because I don't see a magenta is managed. Yeah, magenta is, so the speed is not, I don't know. I mean, obviously if I change the IAS speed, let's watch this, 285, or no, 290, will my speed go up? It looks like it's creeping up, so it doesn't look like I'm in a VNAV or an FMC speed mode per se. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I could hit the N2 sync and see what happens. Could hit the ATS button. I would like it to go into... I would like it to go to speed that's in here, but... Truck sim is in this plane? Yes. ATS is embedded. ATS is embedded. From seeing somewhere else, think you have to double click performance on the FMS. I did double click it here. And I got different menus. Vnav setup. There's the selected speed 0.80. But how do I get it into Vnav speed mode? That's the question. I'm in, obviously, in V out, but how do I get into V speed mode? These are good questions. Maybe I just hit FLC. VFLC? V pitch? There's V pitch. I don't know. Vnav resume or whatever it said on the bottom. This plane's starting down. Is it starting down because I put in flight level change? I did put in flight level change. Dang it. I wanted it to be in not in flight level change mode. So there's V pitch. Yeah, I did bug it to 8,000. How do I get it back to V alt though? Oh. I'm going to change my altitude back up to, we'll just say that, we'll pretend that ATC said 280. And there's out select. This can't be good. Yeah. You need to bug back up. Okay. Well, we bugged back up to 280. And there's the out select capture. So that's good. Oh, we got a lot of snacks in that giveaway. That's awesome. You do need to be present to win. Keep that in mind. There's 280. V out capped. Selected cruise. Yeah. Now if I recycle Vnav, what happens? There's V out select. So in theory, I should be able to take it down and it won't go down until it's ready. Yeah, I think so. There's 16, 15, 14. Really, again, you shouldn't bug all the way down to the final altitude on the arrival, but we're having fun. I'm going to see where it's calculated our top of descent. Oops. So let's make this bigger. Then we're going to go down here to range. All right, top of descent is still right there just before wriggle. I mean, it does show, I mean, you could figure out your top of descent is between stew and wriggle. And stew is 24 nautical miles, wriggle's 44. But I wish that somewhere, it should, it's some deep FMS menu. I think it should give me a nautical mile total for this point here, top of descent. You would think. Yeah, this is a big one. There's a lot of snacks rolling around. Someone's gonna win. I hope you. I think XR Aviation has gift certificates. One way or the other, we'll make this plane available to the winner. Time permitting, I would like to do a FS economy flight just to see how it behaves. Snack Air did buy a Challenger 300, but I don't know if that's a good alias or not. If we log in to Snack Air, I wonder if we sold any airports. Nope, we have not sold any airports, which is good because I put high prices on them. The Challenger 300 that we purchased is at Payne Field. So maybe a Payne Field flight from down to... That one's not enough passengers, but I mean, at least we get a taste. I don't even know if CLS is worthy of a BizJet coming into it. Let's take a look. Oh yeah. We could probably land a BizJet there. Oops. Did those go into my flight? They did. Okay. And then we're going to come down here to Payne and we're going to rent the Bombardier Challenger 300. And then we'll go to my flight and we'll say for Snack Air, confirm the group. It's got 911 gallons. Let's choose a charter, and then we'll just load that up to 1,200 gallons, which is not cheap. All right. Ooh, we're making the turn there. Is it all jets, or do you have prop flights too? What do you mean? I've in fact, I think well, I fly a lot of GA. I fly a lot of props, yeah. Are you talking about FS Economy in particular? Will Snacks see the end of January, or should we go all in sooner? I'm holding out for a donut giveaway. I think Snacks will be going away sooner than later, so that's why I'm saying use them. But then again, I haven't decided when or if even. But all right, what's the okay, I'm thinking because this is on V out and we've put in 8,000, I think it is going to follow the Vnav path down. But we're going to find out here in just a moment because we're coming up to that top of descent. JFMs are coming back, baby. We still did not figure out how to get it to go into... There's TOD message. I still don't know how to get it in to go into Vnav speed mode as opposed to IAS mode, but... I would say FS Economy is primarily props, Sergeant Rock. In fact, I need to fly that Piper Seneca that I bought because we got to all justify our purchases. Will we get our JFMS bank account with interest? Oh, hell no. It is past top of descent, but maybe it's not calculated that it needs to descend. No, it should have descended because it's supposed to be it's an adder above here at Wriggle. And now the next one is a land, and that's between 17 and 230. That's 23 miles away. You would think that it would start down right now, huh? Check airport outside air temperature. I don't think it's descending. It does have 17,000 bugged in right there. And we are in V, and it does say path. In magenta, you see the 17,000, but maybe you were not on the right mode. Well, yeah, so I'm in V out mode, but I don't know if that's the... There it goes, V path. It just switched automatically. And here comes the... I think it's doing it now. Yeah, baby. That makes me feel happy. It's because you changed from 320 to 280. Oh, it didn't recalculate the point. Okay. I'm pretty happy about that. Now, what will it do with my speed? Is there anyone debating about this bird, whether or not to get it? Because I'm impressed. But of course, you might be waiting to see if you win it or not. You're 100% on the fence? Yeah, it's all about, well, to be honest, I'm curious, Joe, when was the last time you flew in the sim, in an X-plane? It's just and what was the plane that you flew the last time? Was it recent? It's just the steep price that is holding me back. Yeah, Venom, I hear you. I think it's it's like I compared it to buying 2 bottles of whiskey the other day. I think I'm going to have far much more time of entertainment with this than I will be with 2 bottles of whiskey. I'm debating because I may not be worthy enough a pilot. I think that if it's one thing if you're taking it online, and it's another if you are not. There's nothing to lose by lawn darting if you're not online, right? Even if you are online and you lawn dart, it's not the end of the world. But you flew the Epic E1000 G1000 a couple days ago. Yeah, you have talked highly of that plane. I haven't flown that plane in a long, long time. Pilatus says price for you as well. Just out of curiosity, Venom and Pilatus, if it was priced at a certain point, would you have already... At what point would you have already gone in with your wallet? Would you have gone in if it was, $89, $99? Or does it need to be lower for you? You need 2 bottles of whiskey with this plane, Bird? Yeah. Could be purely optics that seeing a price of over 100 is making me hesitant. I hear you. Here's the question is, how much am I going to have to spend on the PMDG 737 for MSFS? And keep in mind that I already have a $99 credit toward whatever the price is. And thousands of people have that $99 credit because we were enticed to buy the PMDG NGX, blah, 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 blah. And they said, if you buy this, we will give you a credit of $99 toward the new one. So what, you think it's going to be 200 plus? So it'll be like 100 maybe for me. Flight Hops, how you doing? Long time. Happy New Year to you as well. Day one buy for you at 90. So the $25 difference did make a difference then. It's that whole balance, right? I want them to be financially motivated on top of their personal motivations to continue to produce great aircraft. I don't mind making them not think twice about doing a third aircraft that we get to have in 2025. Do you know what I mean? Rennie Drock says won't be as expensive for the PMDG due to the mass market of MSFS. Yeah. It's all about, the cost of development is X, and there's a cost of updating going forward. At what point can you make the most money? There's a certain price point that is you'll get all the buyers, and then there's a point where you start to get this diminishing return. That's what you paid for the sim? Yeah. It all comes down to whether or not you're going to fly it on a regular basis. I'm in a very fortunate situation in that I have some Twitch income from you guys and from advertising that offsets these purchases. So it's a little bit different for me. I should have probably been a little bit more involved in chit-chatting with them and maybe got my hands on a pre-release copy, but I didn't even pursue it just because, as you guys know, I haven't been streaming nearly as much as I used to. The PMDG DC6 was around 60 euros. Yeah, that was a horrible choice for them to bring out on X-Plane and MSFS, I think. But I think it's a different team that does that plane, though, so I guess it doesn't really affect the Boeing product line. How much do you spend going to the movies for 2 hours? $30. Yep, you're right. $30. Sergeant Rocks had X-Plane for a little bit over a year now and have 3 hours in the game. I love the game, the learning curve, though. There is a learning curve. Yep. Aqua says, price doesn't deter me as much as how full my hangar already is. Yeah, there's so many planes that I've never fly that I've spent money on. I hear you. You are getting multiple variants for that price. That's true. I bet PMDG give you 2 different models, plug and play for one price and more study level for another. You think so? All right, we're at 14. Speed's looking good. I think we want to probably lower our speed just a little bit here. It's nice that we have an auto throttle. $30 just on popcorn. Yeah. I have to go see that Spider-Man show. Apparently that's a pretty good production. What's holding me back, says Cessna Driver, is the conversion to my local currency. Yeah. Yeah, depending on where you live, that can be a huge factor. How long till someone complains they can't find the PMDG on Xbox? Yep. All right. I don't want that. I want the Navigraph. We're coming down the pipe. We got 2.6 left. Approach. ILS 2.6 left from Prino. We're going to overlay that. Yeah, I'm going to slow down even more. And I'm going to put out a little bit of, or a lot of spoiler. I'd rather spend 150 on this and then instead of 3 subpar planes. Absolutely. Yeah. Even if I didn't stream on Twitch and have some of that income to offset my hobby, I would probably still have bought this. You know, just because I have such a history with that TBM and I was involved from the very get-go. So we just know that this is and you know without a doubt that this thing is going to continue to get TLC. You just know it based on the history of the TBM. Kind of coming in hot. All right, let's check the radio page. Tune. We got nav 116.7. And we want 2.6 left to be 111.5. That's interesting that it doesn't have the frequency. Can't change it there either. Oh. Did it just switch automatically? It did, didn't it? It's telling me to check the airport. Outside temperature. Yeah, yeah, they did say that. It's free upgrade for X-Plane 12. Yep. One thing I noticed is people mentioning the price might be high, but also careful not to say it isn't worth it. Yeah. Well, and the other thing too is that a lot of the people that are well, yeah. I mean, to me, I think it's a good price. But I don't know. It's just a feeling based on 3 years of work and the fact that you have to split that revenue with a lot of people. Give the man his due. All right. We should have done the
Descent checklist. Shoulder
a
harness.
long time ago. Yeah, I don't think we have time for all this.
Passenger signs. Pressurization. Fuel quantity and balance. FMS, landing data, charts. Approach briefing. Vnav transition flight level. Descent checklist complete. In range checklist. APU. Altimeters. Avionics. External lights. On. N1 target. APU PAX transition. APU generator. CAS. In range checklist complete. Before landing checklist. No steer. Anti-skid. Passenger signs. On. Wing cowl anti-ice. Continuous ignition. On. Thrust reversers. Armed. Spoilers. Stowed auto. Flaps. CAS. Before landing checklist complete. After landing checklist next.
Okay, I think we're set up and ready to go. Airport in sight. Once again, I pull up to the gate. We will pull the winner. You need to be present to win. I saw Ding Driver, I think a month ago or so, I thought. This plane is really well done, and if I don't win it today, I'll buy it tomorrow. I think that's a good idea. Yeah, you know Toto that isn't going to take your money and not do updates. He's going to do updates forever on this. In fact, he'll still do updates on the TBM. Crash Site John, absolutely living up to expectations. Yep. Like I say, there's been a few small things that I haven't been able to get to work, but I'm sure that I'm doing something wrong, or it'll be fixed in future updates. There's 7,000, and we are 16 out. Yeah, there is a giveaway right now for this plane, so type in exclamation raffle space and then the number of raffle tickets you'd like to buy. Each raffle ticket costs 1 snack. Check your snack balance by typing in exclamation snacks. You earn snacks by watching the channel. And don't misspell snacks. All right, 6,000 feet. I'm going to change my speed down to 160. And when we're at 7 miles out, I'll put my gear down. A word of caution, we're really super heavy because we have way too much fuel, like really way too much fuel. So I can't guarantee that this is going to be a quality landing. Toto said there will be some TBM updates because of this plane. There you go. You've been probably asked this several times, but what's the FPS like compared to other payware planes? I'm getting 43 frames right now, 42, 43 frames right now. I haven't noticed any issue. Look at that nose up situation. Better put in some flaps. Ten out. I mean, we're super duper slow, but that's because ATC told me to be slow. Just what we expect with your landings. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. Nice AOA. It's the way I roll. It's the way I roll out. Yeah, get your landing predictions in. I'll tell you what. Whoever gets closest on the landing rate predictions will get a refund of their raffle wager. Whoever gets closest on the landing rate. Even if I bounce, it still should show a number. All right, we'll go ahead and put the gear down. perfect animation. Anti-skid outbound, inbound. It's armed. Reverser's armed. Flops are full. I think we want to land around 130. Is that right? Or 135, maybe? I don't know why we have the anti-skid message. I do need to turn up some sounds, though.
1,000.
I think we need to change our haze level, too. Immersion ruined. AOA limit on the ATS. Okay. AP disconnected. My airplane.
$500.
Yeah, no HUD this time. I should try a HUD on the next flight, though. A little bit below.
Flight slope. 100. Flight slope. 50. Flight 40. 30. 20. 10.
It was a definite bounce, but 245 on the first one. Reversers. It was a pretty hard bounce. Not gonna lie. Heading 180 wins? Okay. I'll have to check to see how much he wagered.
After landing checklist. Landing pulse recog lights. Off. Anti-collision lights. Off. Continuous ignition. Off. Windshield heat. Off. Probes. Off. Wing anti-ice. Off. Cowl anti-ice. Spoilers. Stowed. Flaps. 0. ATC TCAS. Alt on. Radar mode. Standby. After landing checklist complete. Engine shutdown checklist next.
It skipped past my TCAS radar. It said radar was on standby, but it's actually on. But I guess that's normal for this airport.
Engine shutdown checklist. Taxi lights.
Is it Pettis 7? How you doing? Cajun Cacti won, actually. Did Cajun Cacti win? Thanks for double checking. So, who said that 180 won? And now ATS sets to fail. I don't know why that is, but... So Cajun, how many did Cajun? Oh, he risked a lot, so he's going to get a refund. Confirm, right? Cajun got it. Oh, I did it wrong. If they're going away, no need to refund. No, you get a refund because you hit the landing rate. I think you need to push one of the buttons on the throttle to get rid of the fail. Maybe one of the back buttons. Oh, winner, winner, chicken dinner, Taylor. By the way, congratulations on your... congratulations, you won the Fantasy Football Championship, didn't you? Toto and Goran created another master mace. How you doing? Bender, this is absolutely phenomenal. It really is. I mean, I'm such an amateur, and I was able to get it off the ground, so there. Yeah, well done on the Fantasy Football Championship. And I'm sure that new liveries are going to be coming. So again, as soon as we park, we'll do the giveaway. I'm going to go ahead and close the giveaway here in 1 minute. So if you're just joining, you have a chance to get in on the giveaway. 1 minute, it closes. Iowa Scotsman here. You can go up to $19,999 on your raffles. And there is no subscriber luck, unfortunately. I wish I could do it legally. Oh, part of me wants XE5 Crew Chief to win because he hasn't flown X-Plane in a very long time. And if he won, he has to load X-Plane again. There's just no doubt about it. Flew into this airport and parked at this FBO in the real world with Citation Max in his Cirrus. And I also flew into this airport with another gentleman in his Cirrus, Rod. And it was funny, when Max and I flew into here, we parked at the signature FBO and walked into the FBO, and within 10 seconds of us walking into the FBO, there was a torrential downpour that started. It was crazy. And it was that whole video where Max and we're just getting sent around from, what was it, 6 or 7 different runway changes? And all these airliners are getting, like, thrown around, and they're just like, that was a crazy time. I think Max called it ATC confusion, and some controllers took offense to that phrasing, but that was a great video, and I was on that flight. It was amazing how many times they changed our runway. There was lightning in the area, and it was cray-cray. It was cray-cray. So, yeah. Signature. It was a great video, yeah. Yeah, this plane is a definite win. We're not parking with Janet. No, not today. I don't know why Jenny won't talk to me either. I wonder if we call her from this airport, if she's over herself and will talk to me. I don't know. We'll try. Maybe we'll do it right now. So if we go Challenger, ground services, toggle cell phone, call the FBO. Nope, she's not talking to me. Prepare a van for our passengers. Are you sure? Yes. We're going to do some VIP parking right here. Open user settings, check if vibrate is checked. Are you serious? Are you kidding or are you serious? Phone vibrates. It's off. Superboy, how you doing? What is the max payload and range and weight? I have no idea. Anyone know that answer? You're currently driving by Moton Field, home of Tuskegee Airmen. Pretty cool place. Ooh. Send a pic. Put it on the Discord. I mean, I do have audio, pilot, headset audio, open soft. I mean, it could be that I need to select one of these, but the fact that we can hear X-Plane, though. It's around 4,000 nautical miles, 3,500 to 4,000. It's pretty good. All right, well, good luck to whoever wins. That's a pretty chunky giveaway, but that chunky giveaway is brought to you by so many folks today that have gifted subs. We had and all the other subs as well, but Puff MTD gifting out numerous subs. Dogo DR doing the same thing. N87UP also gifting subs. You guys are all very kind, and everyone that subbed to back up or a new sub and new follows, all the chat participation, it's been amazing. Yeah, I need to get the Symlink, the Navigraph set up, so I have to turn off the avionics, and I want to put the chart into the plane. All right, let's pick a winner. You have to be present to win. You have to claim within 2 minutes too. Here we go. In fact, I can turn off the plane now and see if... Well, we should do the replay. There you go. Taylor 114. Holy cow. Fantasy football champion extraordinaire, claiming within 15 seconds. Congratulations to Taylor. Well done. You have won the Challenger 650, $114.95 plane. I'm going to attempt to get gift cards from X Aviation. And if I cannot do that successfully, then I will communicate to you via Discord on how we can make that transfer happen. Okay, so can you please send me a note on Discord saying I won the CL650, and then I can get started on that path once we're done with the stream today. So congratulations, very well done. There were a lot of other people that put in quite a number of snacks. I'm going to choose one more winner, and that winner gets a refund. Really? I better choose another one. Oh my gosh. Okay, Cajun Cacti. Cajun Cacti already got a refund as well. Because of the landing rate competition. Lars Rass. You just get a little refund there, Lars Rass. Turbinator, how you doing, sir? Tell me you've got this bird already, or you're close to getting it. I enjoyed it quite a bit on this flight from Salt Lake City to Vegas. Let's go back here to the arrival here. There we go. That's where we had our massive angle of attack. You've not bought it yet? Are you going to? Or are you on the fence? You thinking about it? You might want to check your bot. Yeah, no kidding. I think there is an option to redo landings or other parts of your flight if you want to practice. Oh, that'd be nice. I could do a save state, I guess. We should do a save state restore of me at the runway in Salt Lake City just to see how that restore of that state works and whether or not there's a flight plan in there. Your lucky day, need to buy a lottery ticket. Exactly. And split it with me. Where is the Stab 1 trim channel button? It is right there on the center console, channel 1 stab trim. And it's a free update for X-Plane 12. Yep. I think my printer will be busy when I buy it. I like having paper copies of checklists. Yeah, I haven't even looked at the checklists that are included. Hutch, X-Plane allows you to set up to 10 nautical miles before the runway. Yeah, but what's the state of the aircraft? I guess if you go to that immediately. Or do we have to choose the save state, I guess? You could also choose, what, 5 out? 3 out? Something like that. I think I'm missing ortho photo out here. Look at this. That doesn't look like ortho to me. Oh, maybe it does. Okay, over here it does. It has its own 10 nautical mile approach thing. Oh, cool. I would love to find that. I plan to buy this end of Q4, just letting a smidge more space develop on my credit card balance. I prefer not to ride it at its absolute ceiling. That makes perfect sense. So after I do this replay of the landing, then I will we'll go ahead and attempt to install the Navigraph charts into the flight planner. The flight planner. What's the flight planner? Allstel is writing multiple cards that they're stealing. It's not good. Yeah, I recently did a refi, got rid of all that. But then again, I didn't get rid of it. I just lowered my interest rate. All right, so on this landing, it was a severe bounce. It was a very hard landing. And so I'm going to practice my landings, and I promise to get worse over time. Engine sounds are good. I like the engine sounds. I tend to not have them on all the time, but I consolidated all my credit cards to one high limit, low interest. There you go. And I've also I have like 8 cards. I've consolidated out to using mostly in one now. Ooh, bounce. Woohoo, ride 'em, cowboy. That was a big bounce. Good thing we weren't carrying any medical passengers. Want to turn the volume up? Headphone users beware. That actually wasn't that loud, was it? Your blinker's on? It is. Bonk. Bonk. What'd the tower see? Tower's like, oh, we need to check that guy's gear. First touchdown was right on the money. Oh, the replay is not smooth on the stream. For whatever reason. It's smooth on my sim. Yeehaw! Ride 'em, cowboy. No smoke. No smoke.